Meeting recording has started.
Hi, this is a demonstration of my multilingual collaboration platform. So what you see here is an Avaya Spaces room. It's a typical room. I've called it chat room one. Imagine that we have a number of people that join this room and they all speak a different language. So Andrew speaks English, Hans speaks um, German, and Remy speaks French, and they don't have a common language. If they were to start to chat with each other, they would not be able to understand one another because, again, they don't have a common language. So let's look at this proposal. So I've used the Spaces API technologies to build a new solution that will allow these different people to communicate with each other. So we're going to begin with just chat. So I have a multilingual Spaces web chat application. I'm going to run multiple instances of it. So I'm going to have the first user register. So Andrew, I'm going to register as an English user. It's the only language he speaks, and he's going to enter that room, chat room number one. So let's start the application. And then I mentioned we have Remy, who only speaks French. We'll set profile up to join that same room. And then we have Vlad, who only speaks Russian. I have 21 different languages I support. Set up for that same room. Okay. So they've now entered that same room. If Andrew comes and says, hello, oops, everyone, are you ready to begin? And then sends that off. So he sent the message, he sees that he sent the message. If I go to the underlying room, the Spaces room, we see the message that Andrew sent. If we go over here to Remy, we will see that very same message, but we'll see it in French. And if we go to Vlad, we will see that very same message, and we'll see that in German. I don't speak French or German, so let's go over here and let's bring up a language translation. So let's go from English to French. Okay. And then Remy can say, I am feeling great today. We'll copy that. Go over here to Remy, who enter in French. That's all that Remy speaks. We go to Andrew. We will see that same message, but we'll see that in English. We go to Vlad, and we'll see that same message in Russian. Let's go back over here. And this time, let's pick Russian. Russian. And then Vlad's going to say, let's get started. Vlad's very impatient. We come back here, and then Vlad can respond with that. And just for fun, let's add an emoji for Vlad, as he's ready to go. I don't know. I don't see a really good one here, so I'll just do the little tongue one and then send that message off. And then Andrew sees it in English. Remy sees it in French. If we go to the underlying room, we will see all of the different languages, English, French, and Russian. And again, Spaces does not have my secret sauce technology, so these people inside the Spaces room would not be able to communicate with one another. Now, what you've seen is chat. Imagine that this idea gets extended into video collaboration. So when Andrew speaks, Remy will see French subtitles in the video call. When Vlad speaks, Andrew will see Russian subtitles in the video call. And then the next step would be to do dubbing so that when Andrew speaks, we will do a translation, and then Vlad will actually hear a computer voice, a very good computer voice, of course, speaking in Russian, and Remy will hear that voice speaking in French. So the idea is to create a platform that has no language restrictions. So anybody can enter and speak their native language and not be worried that they cannot be understood. I want to point out the fact that at no point did Andrew ever have to say, "Oh, I need to translate this to Russian for Vlad," or "I need to translate this to into French for Remy." The platform does language recognition, understands that Andrew is speaking English, understand that Vlad has set his profile to be Russian, and that Remy has set his profile to be French. And so the magic occurs without Andrew ever having to know that there is translation taking place. So that's my idea. Thanks for watching.